Everybody? Welcome back to another day and another episode. It is June 16th, Tuesday. It's 8 o'clock, just after 8 o'clock. And we're back here for episode 2. Let's play on Goldcrest Valley. Hopefully, everybody's having a good night tonight. I did a couple things. You guys didn't really miss very much. I just jumped on here for a few minutes before I started the stream. Got the fence all cleaned up and all ready to go. And yeah, we did. We got some stuff greased. There was one of the fittings up here on the hydraulic line had a little leak in it or whatever, so they fixed up that and got everything all washed up, ready to go. I think we still have to put some more seed in it. Just want to go ahead and fill it up. Just go ahead and top that off. And yeah, also we got this thing wasn't still in good shape, but we just got it all washed up. And we got the ripper blades on here all sharpened up as well. Got it all cleaned up, so that's all ready to go. Go do some more digging in a little while, and maybe we'll find us another field to start digging on. So we're just gonna go ahead and take this back on down the hill here where we left off. Get it all set up. I do want to. I want to prep the seed bed before we start putting the seed down. So before we do the seed, we're gonna go ahead. I'll probably do soybeans or something like that. Oh no, I can't do soybeans yet. It's too early, I think. I'll check to see what we're gonna do. But before I put the seed down, oh no, train! Oh, I just got nailed. That's so funny. I'm glad I caught that. Oh, now it's gonna flip my. See if I get that off of there. Oh, that was easy. I was already like in the sign. I was like right here, right when it came down on me, and then it hit me. Boom. But like I was saying, though, I want to prep the seed bed before putting the seed down and stuff like that. So we're gonna bring this over here, then we're gonna hook up to the cultivator, and we're gonna cultivate the ground before we get the seed down. We'll fertilize before that as well. That will be our third fertilization state, I think. I think this should be fine right there. Pooter 2018 says, "Hey bro, I finishers out how to change my name." Let me guess, is that Walker? Who's that? You probably learned how to change your name from watching Pistol Pete's channel. I started watching that. I had to wait until today to figure out the channel, which I did subscribe. I subscribed to it already. But before that, I had to. Hey, what's up, Caleb? How's it going? Oh yeah, it's you, huh, Walker? Pooter. Caleb, hey, are you new to the channel? I don't recognize the name. But yeah, before I was able to subscribe to his channel, I had to wait until today because I couldn't watch the live stream. The comments were on the live, so I had to wait for my video to finish like downloading. So yeah, I had to finish waiting for everything to upload and do all that before I was able to go back and see what the the name of his channel was, which was just his name, but I couldn't find it on there when I went and looked for it. Oh, did he really? I just started watching it in the beginning. I started watching it right before I got on here. That's funny that he forgot how to change it in the video. I'll have to go back and watch that. I didn't even watch the video, but I gave him a thumbs up at least. He says so. I had to improvise. That's funny. So yeah, we're gonna get this seed bed all prepped here. Once we get up here at the end of this, I will jump out and I'll grab the fertilizer. Hey, what's up, Mr. Gamer? I'll grab the tractor with the fertilizer spreader on it, and then I will fertilize one more time. And then we'll start putting some seed down. Still not sure what I want to do for seed yet. Alright, so I'll get this all ready here. This all set as a worker, and then I'll grab the fertilizer. Should be on a good line there. That's funny. He said, what's your favorite Mexican food? My favorite Mexican food is tacos. Asada tacos. I had some for lunch today. They were bomb. But I like all kinds of Mexican food. Mexican food is one of my favorite kind of foods. Yeah, this will be our last fertilization state. Burrito. Same. Yeah, tacos. Uh-huh. Can't go wrong with tacos, man. I just get like asada tacos with like cilantro and onions, like normal. Then I add some cheese to it. and I just get the lime on it, and I use the avocado green sauce, and yep, I usually do about 4 of those, and I'm good to go with a double tortilla. Maybe one of the real Mexican Cokes, because that's that's what I had for lunch. Red sauce for you. Hell yeah. I've always liked green sauce, but this place I go to makes a really, really good avocado green sauce. It's bomb. We should have enough fertilizer here, I think, to do the rest of this field. This is a pretty good size field, though. Still not quite sure what I want to plant yet. I'm off a little bit there on my line. It says I was buddy buying my mom a car the past 2 days, so that's why I left early. That doesn't really make sense. Huh. Your buddy? Was that, you mean your dad? Is that what you're talking about? Because if your buddy is buying your mom a car, they're probably more than buddies. I think I just missed a little bit back there. Sure did. So after this field is done, we'll be looking to get another piece of property. And we need to get another piece of property because we need to get more money. And to get more money, we need to be able to have something to sell. Well, everything in our fields won't be ready to sell until, you know, the end of the season or into the next season even, so we have quite a ways to go before our crops are even ready to produce any type of thing, so we got to figure out a good way to make money. On this map has a lot of trees, so what I was thinking about is trying to find a little piece of property, see if we can find something. A lot of the little in-between properties are not cheap, so maybe we can find something that will I'm just going to set this as a worker here so we could have enough fertilizer to finish out. We wouldn't have enough otherwise. He said, come on, Pistol Pete, get here. That's funny. I'll take over for this guy real quick. We'll go ahead and flip it into fast farm here. Knock it out quicker. So yeah, I think we'll get into a little bit of forestry. We'll see how much we get for some trees at the start, you know, but we gotta play it right. We gotta try to find a piece of land. I'm not sure if I could borrow any more money. Maybe we'll try and borrow a little bit more just to get the land going, and then we'll need, you know, some kind of I didn't hit fast farm, some kind of transportation for the logs. I already got a chainsaw, a little Husqvarna chainsaw. We'll go ahead and finish digging this, prepping the seed bed. You don't have to do this in the game, but it's more realistic because you don't want to just put your seeds down right over that heavy, chunky plowed surface. You're gonna make 58 counts to get me 1K? Hell yeah. Better get busy. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and fold this up. And we don't need this right now. I think we're just gonna go ahead and run this back. Tips on those probably have to get sharpened up, so we'll take it and see about getting it repaired, get it all cleaned up and parked real quick, and we'll come back down. We'll grab the planter. Let me just clarify that. I always get that confused. I think it's actually a cedar. Oh, I was wrong. So yeah, I was saying planter, the Great Plains planter. Great Plains planter. I just gotta remember that. We're using this one. Yeah, so we'll come back, we'll get the planter, we'll get it all going. And like I was saying too, there was one of the hydraulic lines had a little leak on that, so that got all taken care of. Also, one of the vacuum hoses that, oh man, I gotta get something else fixed. Oh yeah, I forgot we were driving the cultivator. That's why that happened. For some reason, I was talking about the planter. I thought we were pulling the planter. It's like what I was saying, that one of the vacuum hoses that drives the seed into the wheel that drops the seed down into the ditch. One of the vacuum hoses had to get replaced as well, so we got all that done. And everything got all greased up on that as well, so it's all ready to go. So the tractor's all good. We don't need anything for that. Drop this off to the old mechanic here. See what he's going to charge us for some replacement parts. Oh, that's not the trigger I meant to hit. I guess we're washing it first. It is brown, huh? I think it's filthy. Walker helped me make 25 accounts. Oh I'm gonna get all mine legit. Appreciate the offer though. So repair. Look like maybe one of the tips had to get replaced. It's only 42 bucks. Let's see, I think I'll just store this over there. Craziest thing takes up this whole bay. And we'll just leave it right there. So we'll come down here, we're gonna hook up to the planter, and then we'll get it all set up, and then we'll figure out what kind of seed we're gonna put down. Hook up here to the 3-point. Yeah, we're gonna check it out. We'll see if they fix that hose leak. See if it springs a leak again. So we'll get it brought over here. Maybe a little bit further over. You can name some of them letters in the alphabet. I'm too far over. Alright, we're just going to get this thing unfolded here. Looks good. So we're going to get up here, get this all lined up here like this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up just a hair wide. Okay, so first what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what we want to grow. Sunflowers aren't quite ready yet. Canola could be a good one we could do. Barley. Later on we're going to do corn and soybeans, but we have to wait until the end, towards the end of spring to plant those. We can't do cotton at all on this map. It's going to be too cold the whole time for cotton. So we'll find some fields to do sunflowers next, probably. Yeah, I think we're going to do canola on this one. It's a big enough field. Plus 2 subs. That's what's up. I'm sorry, so I'm going to go ahead and drop this down. Turn it on. And I'm going to go up just a little bit here. And, oop, no, I want to leave that going. Sorry. I'm going to get out and I want to check. Because one of these hoses had a leak in it. I don't see any fluid leaking. I think they must have fixed it. Also, I have to check these wheels to make sure they're set to the right depth. See these inside wheels here? These inside wheels hold the disc inside that lays the seed down, that digs the trough that lays the seed down inside. And then these wheels on the back here are closing wheels, and they close your channel that the digger digs out, the cutter digs out, puts the seed in there. So it's like, I learned this today actually, so like in real life. Each tank, so you got the left side, the right side tank. Each tank is powered by this fan underneath here. It's kind of hard to see, but this blower fan under here sucks in a whole bunch of air and blows through underneath. Let's see if I can see this. Yeah, so underneath here, yeah, it's hard to see. All these lines that are coming out of here on the bottom get pushed up through the fan underneath this hopper here and up through the lines, getting pushed through a vacuum line all the way up through here into each compartment. Which the one I saw earlier actually, oops, I didn't mean to do that, actually had little boxes on the side that kind of held the seed. But this one runs into here and into these little things. And inside here, if you pull the cover off of here, it looks like a disc brake. And on the disc brake, it has all the perforated holes on it, where that vacuum line is driving that into the all the seeds into the perforated holes, and holds them there into place, and it drops the seed out at the rate you want it. So each vacuum line on each side runs all the way down to each header. And you want to make sure these wheels are set to the proper height, because your cutter, your disc in there will cut. If these are set higher up, your disc will cut lower in the ground. So if these are lower on the thing, it'll raise your disc up out of the ground. So you got to make sure all your wheels are all set to the right depth. That way you're getting your seed down to the proper height. See it? That's how that works. Same thing on both sides. And everything looks good. Alright, so off we go. It's all ready to go. And we're going to go ahead and turn on some fast farming here. Get all this canola put down. And then after we get done with this field, actually what we're going to do before we even go do some land hunting and stuff like that, getting ready for our next little mission on the season's series here, I bought a sprayer earlier, so I want to do some little preemptive spraying on all of the fields with herbicide, just so weeds won't be popping up on us. Making more accounts. Tadio Juarez. You guys are crazy. Did I just miss a spot back there? Oh, Looked like it skipped over something. Sometimes when we fast farm like this, it will totally skip over a little bit. And I'll just leave it down like this. It won't plant on the grass or anything like that. In real life, I totally pick it up and reset it each time for sure. But since it's the game and we've got Fast Farmer going, we're just going to keep on cruising through. It's hard to run on Fast Farm when you're in cab. I think I'll just go regular speed here for a bit. Looks like I missed a little patch back there. We'll just get through it. My lines are all off here anyways. We're just gonna crank through. That's why I like this planter a lot. Fast farming crushes it. In real life, if you're fast farming like that, you tear up your equipment pretty quick. Yeah, I think what I might do real quick is speed up the time a little bit. Like 15. It won't take us too much longer um, to get this seed down. Oh, I do want to go on and change the length. No, I guess we'll see what the season length is, and maybe we'll change it. But if it's already okay, then we'll just leave it how it is. I don't want it too long. I do want to get through. I do want to get through the season fairly quick to keep on going on to the next one, building up and doing all that, getting more money. I think what I actually want to do is maybe shorten it, get into like closer to harvest time, because I think we should be pretty good after we spray this herbicide next, and we'll be fully fertilized on all of our fields. Maybe we'll think about it for a bit. Let's go slow here for a little bit. Yep, it looks like they did a good job fixing that that leaky hose. They said they fixed a few other things, but I didn't notice anything else. I just noticed that hose leaking. It's making a little bit of a noise that didn't sound right. What? There's a money mod called Government Subsidies? Never heard of it. Just kidding. I've used that before, but all the money I like to make these days is all legit, boys. It's tough out here for a farmer these days, you know? Back it up a little bit. Drop it down. Yeah, you guys know I like doing it all legit. But I tell you what, though, when Millennial Farmer comes out, when I start doing the Millennial Farmer map, I will use some government subsidies a little bit on that. And that's just because I kind of want to do the Millennial Farmer on there. So we're going to get it all set up pretty realistic to how they have it. And we're going to try to run it pretty much like they do, which I think would be super fun to do. Maybe we'll try and do that one a little bit more of a role play-ish kind of thing. And I'm going to try to do this one a little bit more role play as well. That's why I've been talking about, the leaky hose and checking all the lines and stuff like that. If you guys haven't watched Millennial Farmer yet, you should go watch that. You should go start from the very beginning and start watching all his episodes. Subscribe to his channel. He has like 500,000 subscribers or whatever now, but it got recommended to me and all the other people on YouTube by Mr. Silly P to watch his videos because it's fun to watch, and he said to go back to the very beginning and binge watch everything. So it's pretty much what I've been doing, and man, that's why I learned about the seeder or the planter here and like all the airlines and all that stuff like that. He was showing all that in one of his videos I watched today, so I'm going to keep on watching a whole bunch of his stuff, and I'll be learning more about the farm equipment in South, like in real life. So I'll be able to share what I learned from watching his channel and incorporate it into my channel on here. So I think that should be pretty fun. Hey, what's up, Billy Hurls? How you doing tonight, buddy? Oh, you doing good? I'm I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Just planting some canola. He said, "Were you waiting on Pete?" Yeah, and the planter knows too, just through like GPS tracking, where to put the seed down, and knows that we already put seed down in a certain spot. So all the lines, all the wheels that are over seeded ground already are off, and only the heads that are on this side are on, where it's not seeded yet. Shows that on our gauges right down there. Gina Lopez, help. Field's all done. We'll get it turned off. Gotta raise it up. Then we gotta get it all folded up and put away. Everything looks good. We get it folded up. Just gotta make sure like your tractor and your machine's like in neutral. That way there's no binding up when you're opening and closing your equipment. That way wheels roll and everything locks and everything settles to where it's supposed to go. But yeah, that did good. So we're gonna go take this back up to the main farm. Get it all put away. Give it a little wash. Make sure I'm not gonna get ran over. Mr. Gamer here, can you make a COD live tomorrow? I might do that in the future, but I probably won't be doing any Call of Duty here for a little while. Not a bad one, though. I just haven't been playing it that much. I've been mostly focused on this game here, so we're just going to keep on doing this one for a while. It does sound fun, though. You never know. But for now, we'll probably just be working on this game. This weekend, I will probably not be streaming. I'll be hopefully off somewhere, hanging out somewhere for Father's Day or whatever. So you got 4 more subs. You're so funny. You don't have to make me fake subscribers. We're gonna earn all of our subscribers legit. The seeder's probably fine, so we're just gonna get it washed up. We'll wash the tractor. Put this thing away, and then we'll get the other tractor back up here. And we also need to get the other fertilizer spreader wagon back up here as well. Me too. I'm gonna go to a water park. What? I think this will just be fine if I park it in here. It is a little bit long, but let's see how it looks if I put it in here. It's one of the longer pieces of equipment. It's actually the longest one, I think, that I use. It's almost all the way back. Yeah, it's all the way back now. Don't want to break anything off back there. So we'll just leave it right there. And we'll just use this to drive back down and get that wagon real quick while we're already in it. It's already turned on. Whoa. Starting to get a little dark, which is crazy. It's only 5:33, 5:34. It's not very late. So, yep, Got our a lot of our fields all going. We got a nice early start for the season. I'm not sure how summer's going to treat us or into autumn or when the next winter's going to be coming, so it's nice to get an early start on a bunch of stuff. This thing might need some repair. Sure needs a wash. I don't like that little thing right there. It's like right in my far view. It's like the hinge to the door. He said, question if you could answer, how much money did you get from the marijuana vids? I got no dollars from any of my videos. I do all my videos for free, bro. Like I said, it's tough for farmers, you know. Yeah, looks like we might be calling it an early night tonight. It's getting dark out quick. So I'll probably wait until morning to spray. So we're just going to work on getting everything all brought back and cleaned up and ready for the morning. Get the sprayer filled up at least tonight and do all that. Just park this in here. Didn't really need $9. That's good. Not very much wear and tear. Like I said, it sure needs a bath. Get it all sprayed up here. Knock off the big chunks. Get in here a little bit better there. Make sure these rims are clean. Always gotta have your rims shining, you know? Alright. I'll put that up. Let's see, we're gonna store this over there. Oh, I was gonna fill it up, but I guess we could wait to fill it. We don't need it for, you know, unless we get another field. We'll get more fields. We will need it. I was gonna say we don't need it until next season, but that's not true at all. We'll need it as soon as we get more land. He said I'm gonna go to my main account. You're so funny. This thing looks nice inside at night. Really good visibility, even at nighttime, you know. This thing lights up really good. The lights they don't go too far in front of you. I wish it had. Like those are probably the better ones for just driving straight. See, it's pretty dark around. Let me turn on the rest of our lights. That's pretty bright. So we just have the one tractor left. I'm just gonna park this one over here for now. Go get the other one. It looks cool at night too with the lights. Thing sounds mean too. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, how does this one look inside? Not too bad for light. Dash is alright. The control panel looks cool. I knew we were going the wrong way, that's why I checked. Yeah, this thing's definitely dirty. Something I have not checked yet, because this is still the first day. I haven't checked on a sleep trigger at the main farmhouse yet. If not, I'll have to put down a sleep, a welcome mat. That way I can do the sleep thing. I think I also have the deck chairs or something else I could put down as well. Those are all pretty cheap. Farmhouse looks good at night, all lit. So we'll get this brought over. I'm gonna go ahead and wash all this real quick. Oh, Massey. This thing is filthy right here. I never noticed the little lights on it right here before. That's pretty sweet. What kind of phone do you have? Are you talking to me? So we're gonna go ahead and get some more fertilizer in this. The phone I have right now is a Galaxy Note 8. But tomorrow, I guess by the time I get home tomorrow from work, I'll have a Galaxy 10 waiting for me. So that should be cool. So I'm just gonna get these both parked over here. Oh yeah, I never did. So I'll park this back here for now. I never did fix this tractor. So I'll do that now. The mechanic's working late tonight. Yep, just a little tune up there. And what I want to do before it gets too late, let's get this sprayer all filled up. I'm not sure if I can fill up from here. Of course you can. You can fill up anything out of the multi-fill. Is it going to be the 10 plus? I'm not sure. I didn't order it, my wife did. It's gonna be better than the phone I have now. That's all I know. Alright, so we're just gonna leave this right here for now. We'll turn off the beacons, but we'll leave those lights on to give us some extra light. That way we can see what we're doing. It's dark out here. So this one's already been all tuned up, cleaned up, ready to go. Looks like that's still a little bit dirty on those rippers, but that's fine. We'll leave that. Thing looks good, huh? It's a good looking little Massey Ferguson tractor. Pretty cheap, low slot count, and it's powerful enough to pull everything around, so it's nice. He's a stinking Android. Yeah, I like Android. I've always, ever since cell phones came out, Android came out, I've been on Android, so I like it. Now, back in my day, we didn't even have cell phones yet, you know? We did, like, my generation was the first younger generation to have cell phones. But we had, like, pagers and stuff like that before that. My parents had, their house phone had a cord. We didn't even have a cordless phone. All my friends had cordless phones. They always thought they were cool. One of my friends always took their cordless phone down the street to talk and stuff. Alright, I'll just go and leave those lights on. And let's see if we can just come over here to the old farmhouse. And we sure can sleep here, which is awesome. And we're just gonna... Oh, you know what? We're gonna cancel that real quick. We're gonna go in here. And what I want to do is do the settings. 9-day season length. I think we're going to want to do 3 to start. Crop moisture's on. Snow track, snow mode's on. Do 3-day seasons to start. Get our crop going. All we have to do when we jump back in here is spray for weeds and stuff like that. All the rest of our stuff's already down. All of our fertilizer's all down in all of our fields. All the seeds already down in all of our fields. As soon as we start getting into like harvest time, you know, we'll go all the way to 24-day season and stretch it out for harvest or whatever we got to do for that. You know, makes it a lot easier for that. Gives you a lot more time for harvest. You could always change that. So we're gonna run it on 3 for now. You gotta step away from the door. Alright, going to sleep. See you guys in a bit. Well, at least it skipped through that rainy time, huh? Letting it synchronize. And we'll go have a little peek at our fields. Let's see how those are all looking. Actually, we'll probably just grab the sprayer and take the sprayer right out. Get it going. We'll go look at a field though. And I'm going to change the time to real time. See if we got any weeds popping up yet. Oh, yep. See, we got a few weeds popping up. That's going to be a good time to get some herbicide down. Got a few different varieties over here. Yeah, we want to make sure because, you know, these could turn into thousands of seeds and spread across your whole field. You don't want that to happen, so we're going to have to come out here with the sprayer, get busy. Yep, weeds out there. Probably weeds in all the fields, but we'll check these real quick. Yep, and weeds there too. So there's probably a little bit of weeds like that in all of them. But if you don't nip this in the ass, they could make a bunch of seeds, and winds pick up and spread the seeds all around, and next thing you know, you're harvesting a whole bunch of weeds. So run down here, get the sprayer. Oh, and I put liquid fertilizer in here. That's not what I wanted in here. That's awesome. Well, I'm just gonna bring this back here, and I guess I'll like unload it right over here, and then I'll put the pallets away later. I'll get some kind of front loader or telehandler or something and put all the pallets away. I'll just dump this back here though for now. I meant to put herbicide. I'm glad I checked first before I started spraying. Oh, I gotta turn on my help window. I forget which one that is. Unload. So those would be easy to move later. Or I can just leave them there, and like when we actually need to use them, I can pick them up. I usually use the pelletized fertilizer, though. It's more time release type thing, you know? So we'll do some herbicide. Isn't that a liquid fertilizer sprayer? It is a liquid fertilizer sprayer. But all of our fields are fully fertilized already. If we go in here and look, all of our fields, which we own all of these here, 26 and up, these here, we don't own 16, but we own all these, and see they're all starting to have weeds. All the fields around are starting to have weeds, so we're going to go through all of our fields and do some spraying. And we needed some herbicide for that. So yeah, let's try that again. What kind of car do I have? A Model X. I don't know what a Model X is. can adjust the height of that. We'll go ahead and turn that on. I'm not even sure if that's working right now. Let's see if it even kills these little weeds here. No, it's not even killing them right now. We'll have to wait for them to get a little bit bigger to use this, I think. So that means what I want to do, I think if they're small like that, what we could do is get a weeder. So we're going to go down to the shop and get a weeder. Start doing some weeds. Oops. Didn't mean to crash into that. Let's go ahead and drop that there for now. Better stop this time, huh? So also you guys noticed that my leasing cost for the day was $35,000. We got to make sure we can stay up each day. So as soon as we get these fields sprayed, we're gonna have to jump on something else like logging or something like that to make us some money, just to go from day to day and try to get some more fields and stuff going. You know, we have $150,000 in the bank right now. I really want to get another field going, but I want to get our money up more. If we invest into another field, we'll also have to spend all of our money, you know, so we won't have any backer money at all. But we're going to go up here, we're going to get a weeder right now, and hopefully we can pull these weeds out of the ground. That's a big old one there. This one does 12 meters, not too bad. This one's 9 meters. It's pretty cheap, actually. How much does this one lease? Under 1,000. I think we're just gonna get the small one, and we're gonna lease it for $918. This thing should do just fine. You know, we'll keep an eye on the weeds each day. If, you know, we got that sprayer too. I thought, for some reason, I thought I'd be able to get those weeds going. The way they were already, the growth they were at with the sprayer, but I forget they have to be bigger with the sprayer, and the smaller ones, I believe, you could get out with the weeder like this. And this weeder's 9 meter weeder. So it should do just fine. And while we're down here, we're just going to go ahead and work on these fields down here. It's cool how that unfolds. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get that lower down. That should be all we have to do. Yep. got rid of the weeds just like that. So we're just going to go around and get these weeds all cleaned up from all the fields. Which will probably be faster than spraying, to be honest, right now. I definitely didn't light a cigarette. But yes, you did hear a lighter. I don't smoke cigarettes. Come on, Pooter, you should know that by now. You've been watching me every day for like the last, like, what? How many days have you been on in a row? 5 days? 4 or 5 streams in a row? Yeah, that's all for that field. Go over here to this next one. There's probably some. I think I have some on all of my fields. So we'll just make our rounds. Maybe we'll check out if there's any contracts or anything going on as well. Yeah, it's a good little weeder. Not too bad at all. I wonder what it's pushing through there. Pneumatic star. I wonder what it's pushing through those lines there. Or I wonder, oh, does this thing also seed too? Weeder and cedar. Because why would it say grass? You can weed and seed your grass. If you can, that's awesome. Oh, oilseed radish, canola, grass. Huh. Very cool. It's kind of trippy. I didn't notice it did that. I did notice the vacuum lines though. Oh, can I get through there? Don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, close. Over here. All the seeds from all these weeds must be blown over from one of the neighboring fields over there. They don't I noticed they don't take care of their fields as good as we do, so we just gotta stay on top of it. They're gonna have all their seeds blowing around everywhere all season probably. Hey, what's up, Pistol Pete? How's it going, dude? Welcome, welcome. Hey, we got 6 people on here. What's up, everybody? Glad you guys are all here tonight. Got the old Goldcrest Valley going. All seasons mode. Just getting some weeds pulled right now. And just hanging out, chilling. Playing some Farming Simulator 19. Hanging out with the crew. Appreciate you guys being here every night, you know? Since you guys are all here right now, how many likes to quit smoking? Smoking weed? You can't give me enough likes to quit smoking pot. It's not like smoking cigarettes. It's my medicine. You guys rather have me smoking than not smoking, I guarantee it. But besides that point, yeah, so since you guys are all on here right now and all watching right now, make sure you guys go and watch Millennial Farmer. Look him up on YouTube. Go all the way to the very beginning of his videos. I'm about a dozen of his videos in right now and watching his videos. He does all this stuff in real life. If you guys haven't watched him yet, his name's Zach. If you haven't watched any of his stuff yet, he has some pretty awesome stuff, and he teaches you all about the farm equipment and all that. So as I learn from him watching his channel, I will kind of share and talk about some of the farm equipment that I learn about from him on this channel. So that should be pretty interesting. Yeah, you see him? I have been watching him for a long time. That's what's up. Yeah, well, I didn't. I should have. Oh, I'm missing this field over here. I should have been watching him already. So that's pretty fun. So when we get on to, when we start the Millennial Farmer map, whenever that comes out, I want to try to recreate that map. So we'll probably have lots of John Deere type of stuff on there. I saw that he has like a Challenger and different stuff like that. We'll try to set it up pretty much the same way they kind of have it set up. That way it's kind of more realistic. We'll do it on seasons, and we'll kind of do it the same way they do it on Millennial Farmer. Seen him for 2 years. That's what's up. Are you guys subscribed to him? He has like 500 something thousand subscribers now. Which I watched a couple of his newer videos before I went all the way back and watched from the beginning. But I'm just going to watch the whole thing all the way from the beginning. All the way through. Got 7 people on here. What's up, you guys? Hopefully we keep on getting more people joining us tonight. Let's see if we get up to like 10 people. That'd be sweet, huh? We have been doing better on the likes. Oh, almost missed this field. We have been doing better on the likes. Hoping for at least 10 thumbs up. That's a decent start. I think this last episode had 12, so that was pretty awesome. That was a really long stream, the last one we did there. On this map, it was a 4-hour long stream. But that was the weekend. That was like Friday, I think, or something like that. I won't be doing that during the week. I have to work in the morning, so the episodes won't be 4 hours long. You said you got how to do it in the video? I always kind of do how to do it the whole time, kind of showing you guys how to do it. Most of this is how to type of stuff. Hang on just a second. Alright, sorry about that. He said, what I know, my PC was totally different from what it was the last time I left. He said, no, I was talking to Pistol Pete. Or talking to Pete. Hey, you're a god at the game? You still sub Poopter? He called him Poopter. Field's all done. We'll come over here and but I guess we're not able to spray yet. Folds and unfolds. So yeah, this is all my videos a how-to video. So right now, how-to, you got weeds on. Grab the sprayer. These weeds are too small for the sprayer. We can't use that. So how-to, you go to the store, you get a weeder. Hook your weeder up to the back of the trailer. You run the weeder over the weeds. Pulls out the weeds. Doesn't disturb the crop underneath. That's how-to. Said, okay. Oh, he said, yeah, okay, sorry for calling your name wrong. Yeah, that's funny. Are you talking about the poopter part? Because you were saying, I think you were saying his name wrong or whatever. I watched part of your video earlier. I also subscribed to you too there, Pistol Pete. I was gonna do it last night, but when I get off of my video, I can't see the live stream comments until like the next day, and so I couldn't see the chat where you left the link. So as soon as I was able to get on there earlier, I jumped on there and found the link or whatever and subscribed to your channel. But I started watching part of it. I didn't get a chance to finish watching. I started watching like right before I started the stream, so I just kind of watched you kind of goof around before you were gonna explain how to change your name. I don't know why I'm going over here. We just need this little patch of weeds here. Oh yeah, no problem, you know it. Told you I would. And that is all of our weeds. So we'll get this folded up here. I like this one. We'll keep this one around for a while. We are just leasing it. Leasing costs only $918. park this one over here. Alright, so there's that. Which means all of our fields are all good. I don't know why it's showing that we got weeds already over there. We shouldn't because we just cleaned. Unless I totally missed some. Which is very possible. Ah, there was just a few out there. I guess when I was over here it didn't look like those were on there. Alright, so I missed a couple. Those right there. But for the most part, we got all the weeds. You know, they'll be popping up again, so we'll come and clean the rest of those up when that's time for that. But all of our fields look really good for the most part. All prepped. Let's see what other people's fields look like. You know, their fields aren't even ready. Got weeds in it. This is all the weeds that are blowing over into our field. People's fields like this. Not well kept at all. So let's see what they got for contracts right now. Is that all you guys got? Cultivating. Alright, well, let's go talk to the bank here and see what the bank can do for us. We're just going to borrow as much as they'll let us and see what it maxes us out at. Looks like they'll give us a pretty good amount of money, which we're going to have to work on repaying now. So now we owe $705,000. We'll be getting daily interest rate. They'll charge us every day for that. I'll have to keep on chipping away at that, but now we have $604,000 in the bank, and we'll have to see what we can do with that. So what I would like to try to do is look for a piece of land to start, because a piece of land is always the most important piece. We'll go like this, and we'll start checking out pieces. That little piece doesn't look that bad actually for like some logging. I really don't ever go over here, and I don't want to log somewhere I drive all the time. I don't want to see the logged area. So let's fly over there and check out how this looks, which would be over here. Yeah, this whole area. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, all this area up in here, right? Yeah, all these trees. Some aren't that good at trees, but there's some nice ones in there, and it'll be that whole chunk of trees. So yeah, we'll try and make that purchase there. I think it's either that one or up here in this area. Which doesn't seem too bad either. Some pretty good sized trees in there. Was that the only couple? There's one down lower. There's a spot that's like right here. So all these trees and stuff up in here. But this is like right on our fields pretty much. I don't want to harvest all those trees up there. So I think we're going to get this area back here. I kind of like this because I like this field. Eventually be, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I won't get that field. That's a big field though. Huh? It's a good size one. You guys are crazy. All right. So we'll go like this. Go like that. $216,000 to buy. How much is this field? 261. I almost said 216. It looked like that, almost the same. So we won't be buying that right now. But what we're going to want to do now, since we bought a piece of land um, for forestry, we'll want to figure out what we want to do for the forestry. And we'll probably be just leasing what we need to do to get that. Why don't I have my other one on here? I thought I had the MRF edition. I don't need it. This one's fine right here. The MRF edition is just a little bit cooler. We'll run it like that. Lease will be 22 grand, so we're already into debt there. And then we'll want to go. Yep, at least this is on here. We'll want this. Black. This. Black. Design. We'll just do standard. Yeah, we'll just do standard on that. Lease. He said, "Oh, I see what you did." Okay, just making sure you were. He probably just gonna say, "Just making sure you were watching." That's funny. I actually didn't catch that until I was reading it. I was like, "What's he talking about?" I was like, "Oh wait, Pistol Pete, Pistol Pete, Pistol Pete." You guys are so funny. All right, so did we just lease that? I think we did. Now it's starting to rain on us, which is fine. We're gonna do some logging. It could be wet. So I got both of those, which will take a long time to get up there. We might want to get something to haul some of these up. So we'll go into trucks, and we'll do a Griffin. This thing has all kinds of different options. I don't remember which one I wanted on that, but I know I do want something like that. The biggest engine, 730 horse. I like that decal. I like the knobbly ones. Oh, come on now. Actually, I like that 6x4x4. It's pretty sweet. Just so we get the extra traction. I don't like when you go to the configuration, it makes you go back up to the top. That's the one I like right there, though, with that top bit there. I don't know why I kind of like that. Not the main color, but that yellow is kind of cool. Well, something about those yellow rims, I kind of like that. Alright, so we're going to lease that. And then we're going to go into trailers, low loaders. I kind of like this one. This one doesn't hold. Um, it doesn't hold the harvester as well as I'd hoped, so that was not that great a one. This one usually works every time, so we'll probably just use this one. That's awesome. I like it. Lease that. I still have to get a little grabber arm thing for. Oh, I also have to still get this too for the Griffin. You can't hook up to the Griffin until you get the attachment for it, which is this one here, heavy haul. I'll just buy that. I'll end up having a Griffin on here anyways. I like having a Griffin most of the time. Yeah, just go in here, hook up to that. And now we can hook up to the low boy here, and then we can get some equipment hauled onto it. So on this one, you could move the hitch back and forth. So if you get anything where it's like that, it's all binding up like that, you just gotta make sure you slide this back. That way you got the clearance there. You can make your turn. We'll get this unfolded. Just like that. Turn that off for a bit. We'll get it all loaded up and hauled out. Not exactly the same color yellow on those, but I wasn't exactly going for that to be a match. I just liked the color of the rims and stuff. Should fit really good. Oh, look at that. It's awesome. I wonder if I can fit both of those on here. Might work. Let me see if I can fit both of those on. We'll get that attachment here for that really quick first, which is right here. You don't want this one. This one kind of wiggles around, flops around a little bit more. This one with the different top bit there, it's a lot more stable, so I usually go with that one. We'll do black like that, and we'll just lease that. Jump in this. Turn my sensitivity down just a bit. We're at like 75. If I get both these up on here and hauled out here, that'd be sweet. just use that to hold on to it, right? See if I can load them like that. I can just like grab this. It's falling off. I'll get up there. Oh, he said, why is Pistol Pete's name blue? Because he's a moderator, that's why. All you have to do to make somebody a moderator is click on their name and then make them a moderator. Yeah, all you have to do, yeah, click on them and it says add moderator on the bottom. I wonder if that will ride up there just like that. We'll try it. I've done worse with less. Look at that. It's a load for you, so we'll get that tailgate closed up there. If anything's gonna haul, this is gonna be this Griffin right here. I really wish they'd bring it back. We used to have 8-wheeled armadillo, which is like a military truck that's almost like the Griffin. That's what I used to haul all of my stuff on this map. That's really why I wanted to run the Griffin on this one, because it's like the closest thing to that. Oh no, sorry, it's not an armadillo. Sorry, I meant an Oshkosh, 8-wheeled military Oshkosh. Had like 800 or 900 horsepower. So we're just gonna take this nice and slow. He said, oh, can I be one? We'll see how it goes. Keep showing love and support and all that stuff. You know, as the channel grows, I'll need more people being moderators and stuff like that. Pistol Pete was my first one. There's only one other one right now. But I'll probably wait a little bit before making anybody else moderator so soon. But keep on being chill and keep on being there for my streams and doing all that. And, you know, watching out for the channel and promoting my channel and doing all that kind of stuff. And that'd be a perfect way to become a moderator on my channel. So far, this is hauling this down the road better than I thought. I just didn't want these getting all tippy. I just gotta make sure I don't start going too fast. Especially as I get up around this corner here. Billy Hurl said, will do. Thanks, Billy. I appreciate it, man. Go Oregon, right, Billy? Okay, I'll sub 2 times. That's not what I mean. You don't have to cheat subscribers from me, guys. You really don't have to do that. Appreciate the gesture, you know, whatever. If you guys already did, it's like whatever, I guess. But you don't have to cheat it. We're gonna build it up like all legit, you know. You know how I roll. I don't have to fake the funk. Oh man, do I really have to go down there with that? And over there? Dang, I should have gone down and over. Let's see if I could do that. If I take it nice and slow, I could probably get it. Oh, I just get nailed by the car back there? Wow. High centered right there too. I don't want to do that one. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got it out of that one. Yeah, the low boy's not gonna like this going down here. It's probably a bad idea going that way, huh? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to come around this way and pull it back up and around, and then go back around and go the other way. All this rain's making it a little slippy down here. Get license number? Oh yeah, for sure, right? The guy who hit me? Yeah. Definitely hit and run for sure. See if I can get this out of here. Come on. Oh, is it moving? Oh yeah, it's going, it's going. Come on, come on. Can I back it up? Oh, there it went. See how it lifted those tires up? See that? Look. That's why the different options of that's tight. Come on, get it up out of there. Said you gained a lot of subs. Yeah, well, some of those subs weren't real, I don't think. I have been gaining new ones, though. Yeah, this low boy is just so low on the ground. You know how I feel about that? I feel like I could take these anywhere I want, so I'm driving these right over the bridge this way. How are they not real? Some of your buddies on here were making accounts and subscribing to me, trying to boost up the number. But if it's not real, it's, you know, what does that matter? So I think a lot of this land right here is us. I might just drag logs right out onto his property. Oh no. Actually, I shouldn't do that, right? It probably won't let us get our lumber off of his land, so I'm not sure if I want to do that. Let's go up in here a little ways. A lot of these trees look really good. Let's see about trying to take a few of these down right here. Get that turned on. I'm gonna turn on my help window so I can see what size. We'll do. Oh, is that as big as this one really lets you do? Looks like we're doing 8 meters. I was trying to do 10s. That's why that MRF edition is nice. You can do a whole tree if you want. But this is what we got on here right now, so that's what I'll use. So I'm not really sure where I want to stack these yet. It's pouring out. Good thing we're doing this. Got all of our fields all planted right before all the rain came. We got some different looking wood in here as well. It's a different type of tree there. Let's see if we can get one of these big ones taken down. I usually try to go as low as I can so it's not that big of a stump in the way to grind off. So we'll get up on it like that. Lower it down. Right until it starts pushing the harvester up like that. Go back up until it's flat. Cut, lift up, drag back. So what is that? You chop your own trees? Yeah, man, you can do forestry on this. You didn't know that? You better get up on here, Billy, and come play. Cut some trees down, bro. It's a tree harvester. It's delimbing and cutting them into lengths and all that. So yeah, it's seasons right now. All the fields are all planted. There's not that many ways to make money until we wait for our crops to grow, which is going to take all season to go. It'll be like autumn by the time we start harvesting and stuff like that. You still haven't played, Billy? Man, come on, dude. We gotta... Oh, you said you were trying to find me. I remember your message there, Billy. You were talking about you were trying to find Oregon Trees on the PlayStation Network. I'm not Oregon Trees on PlayStation. I should change that soon. That way it's less confusing. But my gamer name on PS4 Network is You Get Smoked 503. It should be a tag or something in the video. Any of my videos, you should be able to see it. UYOUGET smoked. Like I just got done and I smoked. 503. That's my area code. Let's see if we can flip this around this way. This pile's not going to be very neat. I'll probably get a tractor over here with a dozer blade. Push all the logs into a pile better. That was a nice big old tree there, huh? He said not to until his channel gets bigger. I will need help. Can you make me a moderator for 5 minutes? Oh, not if you keep asking. I don't like when people bug or if they ask more than they need to and stuff. I heard you the first time. It's weird I wouldn't grab around that one. Ooh, that's a big old tree. Nice. These trees are actually nice on this map. I haven't done that much logging on this one. I'm smoking in garage. I'll look after. Yeah, no worries. Alright, we're gonna leave this here just for a sec. Actually, no, we'll move it. I want to get a small tractor. Which will be neither one of the tractors that we already have. Turn that off for a sec. I left that on too. So none of these tractors will be our farm tractors. So we'll go in, we'll do small tractor. Kind of like that one. That's cheap too. Maybe I don't want to go small. Maybe this is the one I usually would do. Would be for what I'm doing right here would be this one. So I'll probably go this one, and why not go with the same theme, right? Looks pretty good actually. Design color can stay black. No implements, stronger engine, front loader. Yes, we'll put that on there just to have it. So if we need it. Yep, just like that. Unrelease that. And then we will get, should be in levelers, dozer blade. I'll buy that just because I like having that. Pretty cheap. And we also need a stump grinder, which we'll need. I'll buy that just because it's only 5,000. I think I'm also really quick going to give this back. I'll return that. And then we'll go into here. We need to get a trailer that can hold our 8s pretty well. I think this is the one I was using last time. This thing should be able to do it just fine again. We'll just run it like that. Lease that. So that will be there, and we'll come back with the Griffin in just a little while. Don't knock that over. Come back with the Griffin and pick that up when we start getting some logs already, which will be very soon. So yeah, the dozer blade, stump grinder. We'll go ahead these on down. Wow, that's a crazy view because this here Z pack, just like some of my forks I use, gives you that front view like that, which looks kind of cool. Whoa, almost hit that person. Pretty cool looking tractor. Kind of like those yellow tracks. I don't know why. Just kind of goes good. I like it. I like it a lot. What do you guys think? I think for now, I'm just gonna park this stump grinder down here. I'm not gonna use it right this second, so just right back in here is fine. Oh, you said sick looking? Billy, you like that? Yeah, with the yellows. So we'll switch over to the dozer blade. We get that lowered down like that. So I use the dozer blade to pretty much take care of the logs and get those all going. Get them all cleaned up here. Yeah, I kind of want to push them down that hill actually. So I'll get this lifted up again so I can climb up over here, drag it on the ground. He said, yes, I want it. When are you ending the live? I'm not sure when I'm going to be ending it. Probably pretty soon. Already been going for a couple hours. Having fun right now. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm tired. Aw. Too bad. Well, you better go get some sleep then if you're tired. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Make sure you drop a thumbs up. It'd be nice to get 10 more thumbs up on this video. On all my videos, it'd be nice to get at least 10 going. If you guys haven't seen my other stuff, make sure you go back and watch my other videos. Drop a thumbs up on those as well. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you want to stay informed on all the live stream stuff and my content and stuff coming out, make sure you hit the bell for notifications. So I'm just going to drop all these logs down here, if it will let me. Let's get up over that a little bit. Push these on down here. $9.58, that's what's up. It's going up, which is nice. Alright, so I'm going to get these pushed into a pile again here. I was worried about picking these up down here, but I think I can still come in here and load these up even though it's somebody else's property. I can't cut them down here because it's somebody else's property, but I'm pretty sure I can load them still. Yeah, there's all kinds of different stuff to do, Billy. Especially on seasons. Once you start getting to seasons, it'll start snowing and you gotta plow snow and all kinds of stuff on seasons. Yeah, there's always stuff to do. Just get these squared up a little bit. Then I'm gonna go get the excavator over here. Get the truck over here. Go from there. Check my video. I will. I'll check your videos out, Pistol Pete. Right, so we're gonna haul this down. Then we'll have to come back, get the Griffin, head it back to the store really fast. Bring the trailer down, we'll get some logs loaded up. And that will be how we're going to make our money throughout the season until we start getting our crops going. Do some side forestry work. I was going to pick up contract work, but I'm pretty sure we can make more money. I'm sure we can make more money doing this than contracts. Let me grab those very good. I'll put those back down. Sometimes if I grab like one, it'll let me do it better. All I was trying to do is grab one to kind of see, because once you pick one up, it'd be nice to be able to like lift it up and swing around like this, and then load it into the truck. So we'll want the truck right about here too. So we'll just do that. Fire this up. It's slippery out here. It's all wet and stuff. Griffin Hall's pretty good. It won't take us very long to get down there and back. Hopefully no cars are coming or blowing the stop sign. Literally, took it right out. So do trees respawn? No, they don't. Trees do not respawn. You can plant trees. So if you want to actually get into forestry like that, here, I'll show you. So if you go into forestry, you have a tree planter, which looks like this, and you buy pallets, which you have to load on top, and as you drag this behind your tractor, it digs down, and every so often it puts down a tree. So it has to be an actual field, but you could do trees and do all that stuff. Good night, brother. See ya. Thanks for being here. But most maps, Billy, most maps have a lot of trees, especially like actual logging maps. They have like thousands, tens of thousands of trees. It would take you a long, long time to log out the whole map. Hook up to this. Good looking combo there. He said more work, sweet. I like planting idea. Just your like your crops. Yeah, it is just like your crops. And you just go. I think you just go into pallets. Actually, I should have showed you that too. These are your little pallet saplings. So you buy those right there, and on seasons it takes a while to grow a tree, but if you do fast growth, you can have trees going like crazy. I've actually like destroyed one of my farms before by planting trees, and I planted way too many, and I couldn't harvest all of them, and it was just a mess. Absolute mess. You gotta kind of space them out a little bit, give yourself some working room, you know. Sure is a wet one today. That's what she said, right? But perfect timing, you know, it's mid-spring right now. All of our fields are all planted, all fully fertilized. We pulled all the weeds, so all of our fields are all doing really well. We're the only farm around right now that has all their seed in the ground and fields all prepped, ready to go. You know, we even gave our seeds a nice seed bed to get planted in and all that fun stuff. You know, instead of just plowed ground, it was nice, evened out, smooth seed bed for our seeds. So we should be able to do a really nice, super nice harvest off of that, as long as the weather agrees, cooperates with us. Let's see, we'll try to load this first one here. Something like that. So yeah, the idea, if you're doing it kind of right, I think, would be like this. You come down, you open up, not trying to grab too many. Just don't even want that little one. Get off of there. There we go. So you should be able to just pick up like this, swing around, and sometimes they'll let us get more logs in one grab, you know. And I wanted to do longer logs, but the harvester that I have on here right now, it's only lets me do 8 meters, so I was trying to do at least 10s. It would have got us, you know, another 6 feet. So that's fine though. I might end up putting that. I should put that harvester on here and swap out the 2 harvesters, so we can do 10s. Come on, grab all that. There we go. And sometimes it'll let you grab a pretty decent chunk. Sometimes it starts doing that too, so you gotta make sure your grip's not gonna slip. At least not before you get it where you want it. You know, you gotta kind of drop them out and get your arm out of there. Try to remember all the buttons. This one I always forget this direction. Just try to get the claw in between a few there. Start grabbing up. Don't drop it. Oh, they're slipping out. It's probably all this rain making all the logs all really extra slippery. Oops. This one. See, I keep on forgetting that move there. Put the dozer on the other side. You mean the other side of the logs here? I totally would do that, and that's a normal thing I do, if that's what you mean. But I got the hill on that side, so they don't really go anywhere. Just trying to push some of these out a little bit. Don't want to grab that many. Just grab those two out of there. Yeah, that's why I pushed him against the hill right here. Having the hill here and keeping my my tracks right here like this allows me to kind of keep them pushed up against the hill like that. Just bring this down, bring this one in, maybe up just a little bit, and then open it. Let them drop in. Logging is really fun on this, but I tell you what, logging is the most tedious and the most toughest thing to do in the game. It is fun though if you have the patience for it. It's a lot of fun. We're just gonna get that one picked up right now. Bring this down, bring this in. Tip this out a little bit. And if you do have to like get further over on the log to get more center, just go over and then you want to spin it like this. Drop it like this. Get the claw on it. Well, not like that. We'll go a little bit more forward like that. Oops. We'll pick it up. The same button that goes in or out on the claw also spins it right or left depending on which direction. So a lot of the time I go to pick it up, I actually spin it around. Back up. Button. This one. And lift up again. We can get a little bit closer. Just open up the claws, let it drop. It spins it, so you got to make sure it doesn't like try and twist it around as you open it, you know, because it's the same joystick, so you always got to make sure that's kind of right. So yeah, it gets a little tedious sometimes doing it, but really is like, for me, the more difficult, it's like more challenging. I think that's what the fun part is, you know? Everything in life is challenging and hard, and you got to put the effort in to be able to make it, you know? So I think more of a challenge is, if it's too easy, like what's the fun in that, you know? You don't appreciate as much if it's easy, if it's just given to you. If you earn it, you appreciate it. A lot of kids out there that have, you know, parents that make good money, and they're out there just, you know, like some of you younger guys that got your iPhone 10 and all this and that. Man, you guys probably didn't even buy that phone, you know? Your parents bought that phone. And either they are making good money and can afford to get you that phone, or they're working their asses off and you got too expensive of a phone that you don't need. You're living outside your means. But either way, and on the other hand, for the people of the younger age group that are out there working and are earning it, and maybe their parents can't afford it and they want their own thing, I bet those kids appreciate those $1,000 phones a lot more than the kids that are just given to it. So it's like easy mode versus hard mode, you know? Easy mode, it's just given to you. You don't care, you don't appreciate it, you don't value it. Hard mode, you gotta work your ass off to get it, and you really appreciate it. I should be able to get those 3. Won't get it. Oh, I got 2. I kind of had a feeling but I thought maybe he was going to give it all to us there. Should be good. Nice. We don't have too many more. Just gotta do a little bit of cleanup here. Let's see how many of these we could grab on here. At least want that big one. Bryson Be Good. Who is that again? Who is Bryson Be Good? I just got a friend request for that. I forget which one of you guys said Bryson Be Good. I just want to know so I can go and accept it when I'm done. See, I don't know squat. What are you talking about? You don't know squat. You know all kinds of stuff, Billy. Oh no. Making a mess with those. Oh no, I almost did. That's what I was saying with that flipping around back and forth. That like I was going to open and then last minute I twisted it and it flung the load over. Let's see if I can get out here. Oops. Got to hit reverse to go forward this direction. Forward. Oh, that was a good fix. Look at that. Hey, what's up, Mr. Pink Stuff? How's it going, dude? Glad you're here. Thanks for dropping in. That one does not want to be loaded up on there, does it? Let's see, can I grab that from there? You're coming with me, little stick. Oh no, I don't want to push over the whole trailer. There it goes. Right on. Just gotta grab these little bits here. Usually I'll make a pile of all the smalls, you know. I'll still do that. I usually do. Because you can pick these up. I usually just like make a stack off to the side of all these little tips. And then eventually I'll do like a whole load just of those. Just hand stack them, type of thing. So I'll stack the poles over here. Just wrong way. close this up. Drop it down. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Or that. Yep, just like that. We're going to jump in here. Strap all those logs down with those straps. When you're in the cab, you can do R1 and in on the right joystick, and it'll strap your logs for you. It goes for any other trailer that has straps when you're in a truck. Oh, why can't I turn though? That is very strange. Is it because it's so far back? That's probably why. I wonder if I could drop. I don't want to drop that. Drop that bit off there, right? Oh, man, we're so far front heavy there. Alright, next time I won't load those so far forward, I'll load them a lot further into the back. I'm used to 10s. I'm used to, these are 8-meter logs here. I'm used to having them this far out on this trailer because the other 6 feet or whatever or more that we're missing usually hangs on this end here, and then the next row goes from there to the end of the trailer on that bit there. So these are way far forward. Oh man, it's barely even letting me turn. Come on, it's so slippery out too. Oh, I didn't have those back tires down either. As soon as I dropped those back tires, it picked it up a lot better. That's so funny. It's like with these tires like that, yeah, see that? Makes the front like slide. See that? But then having these tires lifted up, watch. Lifts the whole thing up like that. Well, now we got traction in the front again. But we still really got to watch it around these turns. All of our weight's up here in the front on this load, so I don't want to do like the Irish Wolf did on his Montana video and go and see that. It's so wobbly. It's like worse than his load. His load was loaded up perfectly, and he just went around that corner too fast, and that weight just toppled right over. This load is way worse than that. Yeah, I need to get that Scorpion King MRF edition. It's almost always in my mods list. I don't know why it was not on there this time, so I'll have to check that out and figure out why that wasn't on there. I use it for all my other harvesting recently, so I'm not sure why it was not on there when I wanted it to be. Then we're going to haul this up over here. We're going to haul it to the lumber yard, which is just up around the way up here. We just got to take it really easy when we get up here. I don't want to tip this over. I know next time, don't make the load like this. So yeah, next time you guys see me on here, I'll have the MRF edition. We'll be doing 10-meter logs. We should be able to do pretty well. We still have to watch it around corners and stuff like that. Ooh man, he's tippy. We have to watch it around corners and stuff. When when we have the 10s on here as well, but the weight will be distributed a lot better across. It won't be tipping like that right there. I'm barely going around a curve when it's tipping. I'd hate to get all the way there and have it tip over on us. Just got to get past the little resort here, up around the bend, and we'll be at the mill. See how much we get for this. Oh, see, almost got there and started getting a little tippy. I'm just going to cut this right here. Hopefully it's not much of a dip. And I think all I need to do is pull up into this trigger right here now. Some of this has changed from 17 to 19. So I haven't used the mill on this one. We'll go ahead and turn that off. Not a bad looking load though, right? For being 8s, as big as that harvester would let us cut. That's why we did that size. And then we do that, and we got 36 grand. So that right there paid for a lot of the initial leasing costs of what we need to do. Now we need to just do more of that. So off of that load right there, if we're able to do 36 grand off of just that, once we get those 10s going, that'll be a little bit better when they're longer and, you know, nice logs like that. We tend to get a little bit more money for them. And we'll probably be looking at, you know, between 80 and 100 grand getting our full trailer load. So if we could like try to knock out, you know, one of those a day, we'll be looking great. At least do like a few days of that, you know. I'll go up this way. If we could do a few days of that, it'd be really good, because then we'll be sustainable. I know we have money in our bank account right now, but we did take a pretty sizable loan out. So if we were able to do a little bit of logging throughout the season, it'd be really nice to be able to chip away at that loan and also get some profit coming in as well. That way when it's harvest time, we could put our full focus into harvest and getting all of our fields prepped for the next season. We'll probably do oilseed radish at the end of all of it, just as a cover crop throughout the winter time, and also so when we till it back in, it acts as a fertilizer state. So our initial fertilizer will be just tilled right in with oilseed radish. And then all we would have to do is fertilize. So what we'll probably do is we'll plow in the oilseed radish, and then we'll fertilize, and then we'll cultivate over that, giving our seed bed the proper type of preparation for the seeds to go in the ground. And then after that, we'll fertilize one more time before planting the seed. Yeah, we got a little bit of stuff going today. You know, it's going to be enough to be able to keep us going throughout the season. All of our fields are all planted, 100% fertilized, and looking all really good. Now we just have to wait for them to start growing, and we have a ways until then. If you guys are all new to the channel, please subscribe. Go ahead and drop a thumbs up. If you want to be involved with the channel, the live streams, and want to know when I drop new videos, go ahead and hit the bell for notifications. Go ahead and share, be my guest on that. Tell all your friends, and you know, get them involved with all live streams as well. All you have to do is have YouTube for that. So, yep, this is Farming Simulator 19. This is Goldcrest Valley map, and yep, this is Let's Play episode 2. Make sure you go back and check out all my other videos, and please drop a thumbs up on those as well. But until next time, you guys have a great night. See you later.